Hello, I'm here with another video with 10 vocabulary words, and we're in chapter 11 of a book called Vocabulary Power 3. Vocabulary Power 3. That's the name of the book, chapter 11. Here we go. First word for today, anticipate. Anticipate. The spelling, A-N-T-I-C-I-P-A-T-E. A-N-T-I-C-I-P-A-T-E. Anticipate. Anticipate. Anticipate is a verb that we use when you are waiting for something and you have an expectation that it will happen. Okay, to anticipate, you're saying, yeah, I'm waiting for this and I really think it will happen. You anticipate something. Okay, imagine someone comes behind you and they say, boo! They scare you. You did not anticipate that. But then, imagine they try the same thing again and you can see them coming. You anticipate they're going to try to scare you. Boo! Okay? Number 2, the next word, capable. Capable. C-A-P-A-B-L-E. C-A-P-A-B-L-E. Capable. Capable. This is a word that we use to mean that you are able to do something. You have the capacity to do something. You have the ability. You have the power. All right? You can do something. Capable. So you could say, for example, that you are capable of learning a new language. You are already at this level learning some higher vocabulary words, listening to a video in English, and hopefully understanding the concepts as you learn these new words. You are capable of learning a new language. You have the ability. The next word, detect. Detect. D-E-T-E-C-T. D-E-T-E-C-T. Detect. Detect. You may have seen this word in its noun form of detective, a person who looks for clues, who looks for information, who tries to understand something that's happening. Or detection, another noun form used in a different way. But detect is to sense something. Detect. So imagine, let's see, you hear something outside. I detect something's happening outside. I can hear, my senses are understanding something happening out there. Or when you try a nice wine, maybe you detect different flavors, some fruit flavors or something like that. You're noticing, you're aware of, and in your senses you can taste and feel something there. All right, detect. The next word is estimate. Estimate. Okay, estimate or estimate. Okay. We're using the verb form estimate. E-S-T-I-M-A-T-E. E-S-T-I-M-A-T-E. And the pronunciation here, estimate. Estimate. Okay, we do have a noun form, estimate. Estimate. But that's like a price that someone gives you for their services. But it's a flexible price. Imagine someone comes to your house and says, I will repair your refrigerator for $500. That's an estimate. They're saying, well, I think it'll be this amount. Maybe it'll be this amount. Yeah, $500. I will repair it for $500. But they say that that's only an estimate. Be careful. It might be more expensive or it could be less expensive. It's a flexible price. To estimate, the verb, is an action of creating some answer or a number that is not exact. So in the first example of an estimate, Say, hey, yeah, I think this job will cost $500. I think it will cost $500. That's a flexible price. It could be more or less. They're giving you an estimate. They are estimating the price. They don't know what the price will be yet, but they're thinking it will be close to that number. When you estimate, you try to get close to the answer or the number, but you are not sure. It's not an exact number. Okay? The opposite would be a quote. If that same person said, I will do the job for $500, and they do not tell you it's an estimate, they just say, I will do the job for $500, we could call that a quote. A quote. They're saying, this is the price. But even if they use the words, I will do it for $500, and later you see it's an estimate, then you know, oh, they told me that it would be this price, but this is a flexible price. Okay. Next word, evaluate. Evaluate. E-V-A-L-U-A-T-E. E-V-A-L-U-A-T-E. Evaluate. Evaluate. This is to see the value. To try to understand the value of something. Okay? The value. You're trying to find the value. Evaluate. So imagine, let's say you have the option for a new job, and you're looking at the differences between your job and the new job. You contrast the two options, and you evaluate which one is better. To evaluate. Let me try to find the answer. Where is the value for each option? All right. Next word, fund. Fund. F-U-N-D. F-U-N-D. Fund. Fund. Now, this could be a noun, which would mean like a place where money is connected, or the organization of money in some way. You could have a fund that is for the purpose of doing fun things with your spouse. And say, okay, this money you and I are collecting, and we're separating. We have a special fund, our fun fund, to do activities that we enjoy. Fun. Fund. Fun, like, oh, I have a good time. And then fund, the organization or separation of money for a specific purpose. You could also have a fund for your children to go to a university. Money that you separate and you collect for that specific purpose to give to your children to help them go to a university. But we also can use it as a verb, fund, to give money to something. Okay, to give money for a specific purpose. So, you could say maybe you know someone who likes to do missions going to another country. Okay, they're maybe a medical mission or a religious mission. They're going to another country for that purpose, and you're giving money to them to help pay for their expenses. You are helping to pay for their trip. You fund their mission. All right? The next word, overlap. Overlap. O-V-E-R-L-A-P. O-V-E-R-L-A-P. Overlap. Now, we could think about this in more than one way. If you're running, okay, you're running in a circle. All right? Imagine you're running here. Woo! Yay! Here's you. And there's another person here. And they're running also. But you're faster. You're running. And you pass them one time. And you pass them again. You overlap them. You have completed one lap. It's a word we use to repeat something in a routine or an exercise routine. To lap, or like when you're swimming and you go this way and back. That's one lap. and you swim in the line and back again, that's the second lap. Well, in a circle, when you're running on a track, that circle completing one time would be one lap. And so if you have passed the person and you come and pass them again, you overlap. You have made a lap over how many they have done. That's one way we could use it, to overlap. But we could also use it to talk about two objects that are, one is on top of the other in some way. So here are two books. This book is overlapping this book. Overlap. Okay, that's it. Overlap. And when we have an eclipse, the moon overlaps the sun in some way. It blocks the view of the sun from us on the earth. An eclipse. Okay. Now let's go to the next word. Primary. Primary. P R I M A R Y. P R I M A R Y. Primary. Primary. All right. Well, if you speak Spanish, you know the word like primero, first. Okay, the first of something, primero. Primary has to do with that idea of something that's the first, but it also could mean something that's the best, okay, or the most important. Primary, rather. Maybe, so it could be the best or the most important, the primary. What is your primary motivation for learning a new language? What is your primary reason or purpose or goal in learning this new language? What is the most important? Well, we also, again, use it for the first. Primary school. Now, some children go to something called preschool, but we also have primary school. Primary school, it's like your first real required curriculum as a child in your academic life. Okay, primary school, it's the first. Let's see. Resource, the next word, resource. Okay. R E S O U R C E. R E S O U R C E. Resource. Resource. Okay. A resource could be materials like wood, even paper, oil, gasoline. Those are resources. Those are things that you can use for another purpose. Resource, okay? And in this classroom, I use markers. I use the board here. Those are resources that I use for my class. The books in my classroom, okay? All of those are resources. In this video, I am creating this video for you all as an additional resource for your studies, okay? Things that you can use, materials that you can use. And the last word here, terminate. Terminate. T-E-R-M-I-N-A-T-E. T-E-R-M-I-N-A-T-E. Terminate. 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 This means to destroy something or to cause something to end. Okay, that it does not exist anymore. Terminate. You may have heard of a movie, The Terminator. The Terminator. His name, it comes from his job. His job, the expectation for his job is to go eliminate a person. Not a good thing. Not a good thing, but that's his job, where that title comes from. His job is to go eliminate another person. Not good. But that's the idea, to eliminate something, to terminate. Okay? Well, that is the end of this video. Keep studying.